And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your favorite game, Who's That Douche Canoe?
Silence Boy. I love that guy, man. That peanut gallery booing him. He's a hero, man. I love Silence Boy, man. Yeah. He's one of the best in the business, man. The way he goes up to all those Korean people and calls them sushi. I love it. Yeah. That's great stuff, ain't it, Hez? Ow!
I'm happy he got smacked. Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the show on this beautiful Thursday morning. Only 2 days left. Woohoo! And then the week is finally over. Who's here today, ladies and gentlemen? Cliff Hickson was number one, son. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Highway Star is number two. What you gonna do when Highway Star comes looking for you? Hurry, Greg Jonick. Uh-oh, too slow. Oh, no. What's up? Welcome, Highway Star. What the hell? Wrong button. Rod's here. What's up, number three? Hip, hip, hooray. Yeah. Cliff Hickson, Highway Star. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear about the guy who locked his keys in his car? He broke 3 windows trying to get out. Oh my goodness. My tiny Chihuahua life is here, ladies and gentlemen. Stefan St. German in the house. Yeah. Let's see, Cliff Hickson, Highway Star, Stefan, Cliff Hickson, My Tiny Chihuahua Life, and Ron, and who else? Let's see, David Persons, of course, the Dad Joke Master. P. Barnes the second is here. Good cold morning. It's cold in Glasgow. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We're supposed to be in the hundreds today. Very high pollen. My allergies are going to kill me. Oh, man, I spent more time at work yesterday blowing my nose than working. It sucked. I got to take my allergy meds this morning. That's the dang sure. Cliff Hickson, P. Barnes. Let's see who else is in the house today. Hip, hip, hooray, hooray. Who's here today? Cliff, P. Barnes. Texas Tim is here. Good to see you. Oh, and of course, Terry Barnes. Good morning. God bless you all. God bless you, sir. Absolutely, positively. What? Oh. Chef M80's in the house. Let's see who else. B. Barnes, Texas Tim, Tiny Chihuahua, Terry Barnes, Highway Star, and it looks like with that we are caught up. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. That's right, it's Thursday morning. We're here. We're all good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What condition my condition was in. That was Kenny Rogers, man. Like, I don't know much about him except that when I was a kid growing up, you know, we listened to him a lot. But it was like Kenny Rogers' greatest hits, and it was all country tunes. And then I saw The Big Lebowski, and I heard that song, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty hip. I wonder who did that. And then I looked into it. I'm like, oh, that was Kenny Rogers? What the heck? So I guess like he had like a pop career before he went country, or he just did pop music and country. Like, I don't know too much about him other than, you know, I mean, I've heard all the songs a million times, but, you know, that's something I maybe might want to look into a little bit. So anyway, hello, welcome to the show on this beautiful Thursday morning. Tomorrow's Friday. I can't wait. Oh, man, this is my second week, first full week, because last week I was off Monday for Labor Day at my new job, and for the first time in a long time, I'm getting excited for a Friday, like actually having a weekend that's a weekend, you know? Oh, you know? Hey, how you doing? What am I, Kermit the Frog here? No, Kermit the Frog didn't have a high voice. That was Elmo. See, I always made this connection in my head with Star Wars because in the original Star Wars movies, like when I was a kid, my favorite Muppet was Grover. And Frank Oz, who did Grover, also did Yoda. So, like, in my head, I always made that connection because then when the prequels came out, probably my least favorite Muppet at that time was Elmo. And even though it wasn't the same actor, Jar Jar's voice reminded me of Elmo. Really high-pitched and kind of annoying. Like, so it was just a weird connection I made in my brain. Like, we went from Grover by the same guy who did his voice years later to a bad impersonation of Elmo. But I mean, obviously that's just my head, not reality, because it was a different actor. Anyway, yeah. So today we got something a little bit different. If you haven't seen it yet, Artie's Corporate Fiction covered it yesterday. Law Talk with Mike covered it yesterday. I think once it starts to spread and word gets around that it's out there, people are going to start cutting it up and making videos of it. I got the actual original footage, and I have the Long Talk with Mike version. The thing is, this whole thing is over an hour long, so I'm not going to show the whole thing. I'm just going to, try to skip to the best parts. But what happened was, for those of you who don't know, there's a judge named Judge Fleischer, and he's awesome. And he live streams his courts every morning. And he always wears these suits, like different colored suits, like bright blue or white, and he'll have like a red tie or a green, and like he always just doesn't wear a robe, he always wears something, sometimes a bow tie, And he's really, really, really cool. Like, he's a no nonsense judge. He don't fool around. I love Judge Fleischer. So yesterday he had a sov sit, and him and the sov sit went back and forth for over an hour. But there's a lot of great stuff in it. So what I wanted to do first is I wanted to kind of experiment a little bit, because I have the original footage from Finding Justice with Judge Fleischer. That's his channel. I'll drop the link right now. This is well, hold on, let me get the link to his channel. Justice with Judge Fleischer. Or yeah, there we go. Hold on. There you go. See, this is when, like, back in the day when Ray was my producer, having a producer help, she would just do that. Okay, there's the link. All right, so I love him. He's great. And him having a soft sit, I knew was going to be good. But what I want to do at first is the court volume, the actual volume on the original is pretty low. So I'm going to play just like a little bit of his, and then I'm going to play a little bit of Law Talk with Mike's, and you guys tell me which one sounds better, and then that'll be the one I'll go through, because again, these two go at it for over an hour, so it's probably going to be the majority of the show today. Again, I don't plan on playing the whole thing. I'll skip to the good parts, but again, since it just happened yesterday, it's hot off the presses, fresh, brand new, great stuff. This is going to be, I'm telling you, the clips from this are going to end up being classics. I'm probably going to download it and throw together some clips myself. But here, let me go ahead and start by playing a little bit of, like I said, the Fleischer version, and then the Law Talk with Mike version. But before we get to that, I got an email this morning from the one and only Paul Cohen, and I got to show you guys. He made me a couple things. They're awesome. So I want to show them to you guys. Let me go back. Look at this. He 3D printed these things for me. This is so awesome. I'm so excited about this. Let me let's see. How do I? Here we go. All right. Look at this, guys. It's the SS Douche Canoe. Yeah. How awesome is that? He 3D printed me a douche canoe. And then he also made me a butter brain. Look at that. Oh. This is so awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Paul. I'll get back to you. I'll answer your email. I don't know if you're watching right now, but oh man, that's going to be great. Thank you so much. Those are beautiful. I love them. I love them. I love them. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You guys are the best fans in the world. Ding, dong, a dang, a dag, nabbit, a ding, dong, dang, dag, nabbit. Hey, ding, dong, dang, a dang, nabbit, ding, a ding, dong, dabbit, dabbit. Jason Gutterman sausage. No, ew, no, I don't want that. No. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, let me go ahead and get to this Judge Fleischer deal, and then like I said, I'm going to play like just a little bit of him because I know the volume is low, and then I'm going to play a little bit of Law Talk with the Mic, and then you guys tell me which of the two is volume is better, and then that's the one I'll go with. So here's the one from Fleischer's actual live stream.
And there's an inherent bias.
I never met him. I don't know about him at that time.
Abraham Lincoln said something. He goes, you know what? He who represents himself has a fool for a client. That's what he said. Meaning that when you represent yourself, there is an inherent conflict and there's an inherent bias, and you may not be able to see things objectively, meaning that you have your heart, you've got your soul into this case. So you may not be able to see from an outside position if they're same.
Okay, so the audio is good just like that. All right, well, since this is the original footage, I'll go ahead and do that. So this is the beginning when he's saying, I want to represent myself, and the judge is explaining to him why. Oh, that's a bad idea. But it just keeps getting better and better the more they get into it. Oh boy, this is some great stuff. So let's just jump right into it, guys, and let me know how it's going. Greg Jonick, good to see you. Lexi Ann, good to see you. Yeah, the audio is good. All right, cool. All right, so I'll let this play for a few minutes. Man, this gets wilder and wilder as it goes. I love it. Here we go.
Saying something that makes sense. You're absolutely entitled to represent yourself. And if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to it. And I have no problem with you doing it. You need to understand, though, if you represent yourself, you can't come at a later day and say, you know what? I had ineffective assistance of counsel. My lawyer sucked. Well, you represented yourself. You now can't complain about that. You know, if you go to trial and you lose and I end up putting your butt in jail for a year, you can't complain. You're stuck like Chuck for a whole year because that's what you're facing. You're facing a year in jail, and you got a bunch of other documents too that, So,
My discovery from that last month that I
well,
filed.
let's do the question. So, what is your full name?
Eton, she's Roque Amaton.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Where were you born?
In America.
Were you born here in Houston? Were you born in? Okay. You read and write English, right? Okay. Do you have any learning disabilities or communication handicaps? Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent or treated for any mental health disorder? Okay. You said last time I asked you about your educational background, you graduated from high school.
Graduated high school, some college.
How far did you get in college?
2.5 years.
Did you do any legal courses whatsoever?
Left that and I started doing medical transportation. I was taking classes for paramedics. I was just doing my basics. I was doing my basics.
Studying in college.
I was just doing my basics. I ain't getting into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And when you're beginning, that's all you do anyways, right? Do you have any legal training, education, or experience?
Experience with dealing with the court being charged before.
And any other legal? Do you know about the Code of Criminal Procedure?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Do you know about the Texas Penal Code?
I'm familiar, but I'm not too familiar with a lot of statutes and codes.
Were you here for our earlier trial?
No, I went up.
I know you went to the felony court, but we were in trial earlier. Did you see what happened in trial earlier?
I had like a glimpse of it walking.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that the lawyers on both sides had to introduce evidence. There's a specific procedure that you have to follow to have evidence admitted. It's detailed in the codes. You have to know that, because once you represent yourself, I'm going to treat you as if you were a lawyer. I will hold you to the same standard, and I'm not here to put you through law school because I have way too much drama as it is. I don't need any more drama, right? So if you don't do it the right way, I'm going to shut you down, right? I like to be nice to people, but I'm not taking you to school. Do you understand this? Do you understand the charges against you?
I don't understand the nature of it.
Okay, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail. What they're saying is that you unlawfully had a weapon. As a result, you were charged, and now you're facing up to a year. Do you understand?
Yeah, what they're telling me, but I still don't understand like why I went to jail for that. So that's why.
What do you not understand?
The court procedures, or
No. I'm asking about the nature of the charges. No, it's not. Don't talk about the procedures. Don't talk about the licensing, about the conveying.
Yeah, I know
No.
I'm getting charged with unlawful care. And
Right.
Do
you understand that?
what's going on?
Okay. You have the right, or you understand the range of punishment that you're facing a year, correct?
That's what I've been told.
Okay. You have the right to court-appointed counsel. Do you want counsel to represent you?
I don't want legal advice. I don't need a legal team. I just want law.
If I offer you a lawyer now, would you want it?
them.
You really don't want a lawyer?
I represent myself. I could get none more by myself than anyone representing me.
Okay. Do you understand that you will not be able to claim ineffective assistance counsel if you lose at a later time, whether it's in trial, whether it's in a hearing, whether anything? Do you understand that? What that means is that you cannot appeal this thing. If you're found guilty and you go to jail, you know, a lot of lawyers or a lot of defendants like to claim, sorry guys, I'll be 2 minutes. A lot of lawyers, a lot of defendants like to blame their lawyers for screwing up. And they say, hey man, my lawyer messed up. I can tell you, like, that's the number one thing that defendants complain about. And
Okay, so right there already, while he's trying to explain to him why he should have a lawyer, you saw that, like, those people are trying, because this is the last case on his docket for the day yesterday. So he's like, this will take about 2 minutes because it's a nothing case. Either guilty, not guilty, put it on the record. Okay, go about your business, set for trial, whatever. But no, he doesn't realize yet that he's dealing with a sovereign citizen. He thinks this is just a random idiot that wants to represent himself. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, is he going to find out?
probably, I don't know this for sure, but I would suspect probably the number one reason why cases are overturned because of ineffective assistance of counsel, meaning that a lawyer, for one reason or other, messed up so bad that their cases have to be redone. You cannot complain about that at a later time.
I've seen that many times. That's why I'm representing myself.
But you can't, if you mess up, you cannot appeal this thing. Do you understand? Once, and if you are found guilty, that's it. Do you understand? You also have to comply with the same appellate procedures if you lose, meaning that if you want to appeal for one reason or the other, you have to understand the guidelines and the timing, and you have to comply with those rules as well. Do you understand?
Mhm.
You will not be granted any special consideration because of your lack of formal training. Do you understand this? You may fail to properly raise points of error in the trial record if we go to trial. Meaning that if we go to trial and you object to something, because that's you hear that a lot, right? I object. This shouldn't be in there. You have to object properly. You can't just say object. There has to be more to it. You have to state the reason for the objection. It has to be a legal reason. You can't just say, I object, and expect me to hold something out. You have to give the legal reason. And there's a proper method that you have to state and ask me to do things for it to be recognized on appeal. And if you don't know this, you cannot at a later date complain. Well, I didn't know that. You understand? You still don't want a lawyer. I will give you a free lawyer. Is this voluntarily, knowingly, and intelligently made? No one's forcing you to do this. Okay. Knowing all this, are you sure that you still want to represent yourself? I got to tell you, I think that you look like a great guy. You look like you're upstanding. I have no problems that you represent yourself. Understand that you need to be careful what you tell them, though. Everything that you say, even if you think you're hurting yourself by admitting one thing or the other, you could be hindering your case, meaning hurting your case, even if you think you're helping yourself. Do you understand? I'll make you a deal. If at any time you want a lawyer, all you got to do is ask and I'll give you one. Really. If you ever feel like you're under the gun, that you feel like someone's taking advantage of you, I'm happy to give you a lawyer at any time. I want you to understand now, as a condition of your bond, though, I'm ordering you not to drive until you have a Texas driver license and a liability insurance. I'm ordering you not to drive. And I'm going to have you sign with me today an affidavit promising me you're not going to drive. If I find that you drive, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand?
I have personal.
Okay. You are not allowed to get into the driver's seat of a car and drive, convey, travel, however you want to term it. You cannot do that. And if I find that you do that, I'm going to put you in jail. And I'm going to make your bond so high, your head's going to spontaneously combust. Do you understand?
That way from my rights to anything? Or
no, but I'm telling you that you can't drive, convey, get into the driver's seat of a car. If you do, you're going to go to jail because I will revoke your bond. Do you understand? The only conditions I'm putting on you now are 3. No weapons, no picking up new cases, and don't get into the driver's seat of a car and drive, convey, travel. Are there any other adjectives that you can think of?
I'm sure there are, but
I guess I'll put et cetera so that it tries to cover any type of wording, so to speak. All right. So, Mr. Ematom, I'm going to find that you are okay to represent yourself. We need you to sign a form that you're going to do that.
even if I don't consent to any of these charges, because I do have my paperwork, I do have.
If you don't consent, just go. If you don't think we have jurisdiction, look, if I didn't think anyone had jurisdiction over me, do you think I would be here? If I was in your shoes? Hell no, man. If I didn't think that someone didn't have jurisdiction over me to be anywhere, I'm not going there. I'm not going to get out, take a shower, put my clothes on, because I like to be naked, right? You know, I'm not doing anything like that, you know? So if you don't think we have it, just go. Otherwise, you're here. You know we do, right? Because if you,
I don't know. That's why I thought.
let me ask you this. If you just took off now, what would happen? There you go. What does that warrant mean? What does it mean?
On, or what do you mean as far as like the warrant?
As far as jurisdiction is concerned, do you think that, look, do you think that an officer is going to go out and actually pick someone up if they didn't think they had jurisdiction to do it? Do you know how much trouble they would get in? Do you know if Stephen went out there and arrested someone now just for shits and giggles, do you know how much trouble he would get in? Right? If he had no reason to do it, do you know how much trouble he would get in? Right, a lot. He'd lose his job. He'd probably get sued. Right? Can't claim immunity. He'd be toast, Swiss cheese. So that's what I'm saying.
See, all right, now we're getting into it. This is why I love Judge Fleischer. He's amazing. While that was playing, we got joined by some others. We got Griffey in the house. We got Parson 1122. We got Graham from the Comedy Bob Show. We got Nightman's wife. So many wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. We got Robert Custos in the house. And we got 5 Australian from Griffey. Can I get a double tasing as I've been away? News Now Voodoo. Ride the lightning twice. Here you go, just for you, buddy.
Oh no, crap, no, not that! Griffey, dad, nabbit! After all this time, I thought you were gone forever, man! At least Blackheart Knight ain't here, right, Hez?
Wait a minute, come back here.
Why are you pulling my hair, man? Oh, wait, he wanted a double. No, no, no!
Thank you so much, Griffey. That was awesome. I'm so glad that I got my voice modulator back. I'm able to have some fun. What do we got? We got Sour Scroat 97 Gaming. Hey, all right. Welcome to the show. Maggie K's in the house. What's up? Lisa Alcazar, what's up? Great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, amazing people here as always. Right now, we're watching some fresh, hot off the presses trial from yesterday. This is Judge Fleischer. I love Judge Fleischer, and he's got a sovereign citizen in court. The guy had an illegal weapon. The judge is telling him, as part of your bond, you can't drive. He's like, well, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. He's like, well, you can't drive or travel or do anything that involves you operating a motor vehicle. And oh boy, they just went through the whole colloquy about him representing himself or whatever. My daughter's getting out of the hospital today. All right, glad to hear that. This is the Frauditor Follies we know. Yes, that's right. I'm on my way back to the greatness of old. I have to eat double Vegemite next time I get some. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the video, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us.
If you didn't really think that we didn't have jurisdiction, then go.
I had to take care of this matter
because you know we have jurisdiction.
I don't know, because I was going to go to 515 Rusk and file my civil lawsuit with the officer who did arrest me because they did some unlawful, unconstitutional things that they did to me at that time. So I was going to take it there. You know, I didn't believe they had jurisdiction over me.
I would wait to see how this case goes first before you do that. You know, see how the case goes first before you start jumping the gun.
Like that's what I was waiting.
You know, but ultimately, you know, if I didn't think anyone had jurisdiction over me, I'm not going to go there, man. I have enough important things to do in my life as it is. I mean, you've been sitting here since 8:30 in the morning, where it's now nearly 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? Really. Let's get this thing done. That way you can move on with your life. We can move on with our life and just everybody be happy. That's what it's about. All we want to do is protect our city. That's all we want to do, and I'm going to do it at all costs. That's it. All right. I'm going to have you sign this affidavit. After that, we'll get you out of here. And so, Mr. Emitom, you were going to have to make a plan to meet with Mr. Petrov here so that you guys can exchange evidence. He is our chief DA here. He's the one who gets all the evidence. He's the one that's going to present it to you. You can either do it here in court with us, or you can meet with them at their office, because you're going to have to get the evidence to look at it regardless. I'm happy to take any motions that you have now, and I can look at them, and then we can come back at a later date and I can roll on it for you. I see that you have a bunch of papers. I'm happy to take anything that you have, and I'll take a look over it.
The clerk, last month. Motion of
Do you
discovery.
see anything?
Hey, I have the copy.
Which clerk did you file it with?
I have it right here, the copy. It was with Marilyn Burgess.
Is that for us? District clerk, right?
This is just.
We would still get it then, right, or no?
Yeah, and this is the reason called them last month.
You filed it under this case number or the felony court case number?
No, I filed it for this one on August 9th. I have this case number on there, 2522688.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't see anything. Oh, wait a second. I see a motion for discovery. Is that it? It's a motion for discovery?
Yes,
Is that the only one that you've done?
so far.
Okay. I have to talk to officers and back. If you give me 5 minutes, let me take a look at it. And then I'm going to give you a copy so that you can look at it as well. Let me print it out.
Okay, like I said, this is pretty long, and I'm going to skip over some of the more boring parts. But this is great stuff. Let me let's see. He goes, checks that paperwork that the guy sent in. Blah blah blah. He's gone for a while. There we go. And here's where he comes back. All right.
There's photographs, videos, which are body cam. Objects or tangible things not privileged which constitute or contain evidence. Of course, I'm gonna hand that over.
Okay.
To any and all names of any witnesses, the Harris County Superior Court, State of Texas.
I mean, that's
County of
so
Harris,
broad, Mr.
And
Emmett.
or any political.
I mean, you want every
subdivisions.
single witness in Harris County? That's what that's asking for.
You have to properly represent myself for the case.
That's 4.2 million people. Really? Really?
So that doesn't, it's
I mean, I'm not going to grant that. That's silly.
too
You want-
broad, it doesn't go into just. go into
Imagine
discovery.
any and all names of any witness for the Harris County Superior Court, State of Texas, County of Harris, or any political subdivision thereof may have. That's so broad that to even try to comply with that would take years. I mean, in relation to this case, yes, nothing else matters. The only thing that matters is this case and nothing else. So I'm happy to comply with the names of witnesses in this particular case. Yes, I will do that. And I can mark on there for this case only. Are you okay with it?
Your Honor,
Yeah, only-
in the event that you were to grant something like that, it would need to be filed by the defendant. That what you're granting is what is written, not what is subsequently modified.
Okay, so I
So-
guess
The language just needs to
I'll
be
just, okay,
corrected.
so what I'm going to tell you is, you're right, Well, I mean, right.
So
so
I just wanted to clarify that for the
You're
record.
representing yourself. I can't do the work for you, right? He so kindly.
Okay, so real quick, right off the bat, again, this is one of the many reasons why I love this judge in this case. And like I said, I think because this just happened yesterday, as Artie's Corporate Fiction did it, Law Talk with Mike did it. But I think as more and more of this footage starts going around, people are going to start cutting it up and taking clips from it. I might even do that myself. But like that right there is another great example. Like when they say, well, there can't be a victim. Oh, the state's bringing charges? Well, then I need the entire state. And he's like, you want me to call into this case 4.2 million people to testify? Are you out of your freaking mind? That's insane. I can't do that. Or like earlier, for those of you who didn't see it, when he was challenging jurisdiction, he's like, well, here's what you do. Just leave. Just leave. And then when I issue a warrant and you get arrested, the cop who arrested you is going to get fired if we don't have jurisdiction to arrest you. And you're going to sue him and you're going to win because you can't claim qualified immunity if we have no jurisdiction. So if we don't have jurisdiction, just leave. And then when anything happens, everyone's life will be ruined and you'll be sitting on money. It'll be great. Oh, this judge is awesome. A toaster strudel with egg, bacon, and sausage. Yeah, I saw you talking about those earlier. That's great stuff. I love those. King Stew 2000 is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go. Go. There you go. I got my soundboard back, so I'm still, having to relearn the buttons because on the original, I had LaDonna Rogers in the house. What's up? All right. I had I cut little pieces of Velcro. They have like a rough side and a smooth side. I cut little pieces of Velcro and put them on the button so I could tell by feel without looking which button was which. But on this one, I haven't done that yet. I don't have any Velcro laying around. No, I don't have any Vegemite yet. What happened was I got donations from some of you wonderful, beautiful, amazing, generous fans to get my soundboard without having to wait until I go to Florida and get all my stuff to get the soundboard so I can start getting back into it. Anyway, let's go back into this video because there's so much to unpack here, and it just keeps getting better and better. Zerzu's here. What's up? All right. We're just watching a trial from yesterday where Judge Fleischer had a soft sit come in. Carrie T's here. What's up? And this is great stuff. This is from Judge Fleischer. And now they're going over the paperwork that the defendant submitted, and they're going over the items. The first thing was he requested, since the state is bringing charges for the state, to come testify. And the judge is like, I have to deny that because you want me to call 4.2 million people to come in here? No, that's not going to happen, dude. Anyway, let's keep this going. This is great stuff.
He is reminding me that because I'm trying to, right. So that's too broad.
We can go down the list if you wish, but.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we have.
So 3, a true and complete original or certified alleged contract with wet ink signatures between the petitioner, the Harris County Superior Court, State of Texas, and/or political subdivisions thereof may have law states that in order for the Harris County, and it's not even citing law, valid lawful contract between the petitioner, let them bring it forward for petitioner's inspection or immediately dismiss all charges. I believe this is going into UCC. This is not.
I mean, here you're going into the sovereign citizen type language.
Just common law.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, I will not be agreeing to that.
Here, there's no. You're saying a true and complete original and or certified copy of the alleged is not even spelled correctly, contract with wet ink signatures between the petitioner and the Harris County Superior Court. I mean.
So I'm opposed to that.
What contract?
Contract, complaint, whatever. I know this is statutory and it's not going over common law, so I'm not familiar with the statutes like I explained before.
You're a lawyer now. You're going to have to familiar yourself with it.
Try me on statutes. I want to be tried on common law.
You're going to have to do it. I'm not sure. There's no common law here. Everything's done by statute. There's no common law here. It's all done by statute. And since you're the lawyer, you need to know that.
I recognize the steps of the statutory steps. That's why I don't recognize.
So let me ask you this. How on earth are you going to represent yourself if you don't even know that?
So I get everything I need in my discovery.
He's going to give you body cams. He's going to give you 911 call. He's going to give you witness lists. And that's it. Right? Is there anything else that would be in here?
I would, so there may be dash cam I need to check. So I haven't gotten the body cam or dash cam yet. I need to check what all this.
Mr. Emmett Tom, I mean, let's get real. If you're having problems with things of this very elementary nature, how are you going to represent yourself? I'm happy to give you a lawyer. But some things are just, I mean, there's no,
We must conclude this hearing with the remainder of the list as well, and then we can go with,
hold on, just so he knows. So number 4, a true and complete original and or certified copies of the criminal record of the attorneys of record, judge, magistrate, pro tem, commissioners, witnesses, as well as all officers of this court. Yeah,
that is opposed.
that doesn't apply here, really. I mean, my criminal history, you think I have criminal history?
Do I need to ask to go to a higher court or a higher court look at this matter, or?
I mean, you certainly can. You can do anything you want to in life until someone says no, right? But I don't know where you're going to get. I mean, appellate courts need jobs too. How far are you going to get? I don't know. How much money are you going to waste? I don't know. A true and complete certified copy of all oaths, commissions, as well as bonds of all officers of the court, including but not limited to deputies, court clerks, judges, magistrates, pro tems, commissioners that have or may decide to involve themselves in this matter, appointed or elected, signed under penalty or perjury on and for the official public record.
State is opposed.
Well, I don't know what bonds you're talking about. What bonds? Like James bonds?
Bonds, bid bonds,
Which ones?
appearance bond, bid bonds.
I'm not familiar with that.
After that.
Political affiliation of any and all states, witnesses, and all officers of the courts. Well, I can't.
State is opposed.
I mean, I really. Any evidence which in any way is exculpatory to the case? Yes.
Anything in state's possession, I'm unopposed to. I will produce anything exculpatory that's in our possession, but regarding the case.
Number 8, documented proof of claim of injury signed under penalties of perjury with all immunities waived from the judges of this court, attorneys of record, the Harris County Superior Court, State of Texas, County of Harris, as well as this court, and for the official record. Documented proof of claim of injury signed under penalties of perjury. So what are you referring to there?
Or the opposing party who made the complaint
What?
against me, whoever made the complaint against me, who's the opposing party.
Okay, well, the Harris County District Attorney's Office.
Party that they have to complain, I don't recognize who that is.
What do you mean you don't recognize?
To the state of Texas or Harris County's, what was that?
Right, so they alleged that you did something unlawful. As a result, the officer arrested you and then brought that information all to the Harris County District Attorney's Office. And then they, in a 2-pronged matter, number 1, I found probable cause in this case, and then a grand jury indicted you on your felony case. So it's the Harris County.
I haven't been indicted on that. I just came from upstairs. I haven't been indicted on that case yet.
Has it been indicted or no? Oh, well, I mean, they have, I think, up to 180 days to indict you, but
Correct. Has not been done.
not been indicted yet, okay. I mean, I guess, would it be the information is that he's asking for? That you want the charging instrument, I guess, is what you want.
Your Honor, again, I think it's just a
I know that it's,
textual misunderstanding, but if it were rephrased correctly, I can better understand what is being asked. And therefore, that's why I cannot agree to this order, because
I get it, but I'm
It
try to
just
go through it
doesn't
with him so that he
align.
understands.
if it
He's
aligns
asking.
with if it aligns with something I can understand, sure. I mean, I can understand what's being asked and then I can turn it over, but I don't have that. This is not that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here,
I don't know what's not being understood mostly. Like,
Here, let's go through number 13, just because there's a lot here that you got 16 and it's already 130. The CUSIP number tied to this case, which will show that this court and or officers of the court are profiting off this case, and it is trading on the stock market on and
All right, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go back a few seconds because I love the judge's reaction to this. I'm gonna remind it again. Pay attention to this and his reaction. I love it because it's the only appropriate reaction to this sort of sovereign citizen gobbledygook that you could possibly have. Let me rewind it a little bit. All right.
let's go to number 13, just because there's a lot here that you got 16 and it's already 130. The CUSIP number tied to this case, which will show that this court and or officers of the court are profiting off this case, and it is trading on the stock market on and for the official public record.
I mean, I am the trustee for the name Eton Ematon. Birth certificate's right here. Administrator, I'm the beneficiary for their name. I've been the trustee. I have all my paperwork that I need to prove to the court. I mean,
And that may
running the
well be
trials,
good
but
for federal stuff, but not for us. This is state.
I'm not familiar with a lot of statutes, but yeah.
A copy of all officers of the court registration report and profile, which is registered under Dun and Bradstreet on and for the official public record. Yeah, you're gonna have to go through this motion more. It needs to be more specific.
Just for the record's purposes, to say as opposed to this motion in its entirety at this time.
So not 1 and 7 then.
Not with immediate, not that language.
Oh, right.
And we
Okay.
cannot modify that.
So it needs to be more specific. You need to have a more like realistic guideline. They can't give you stuff immediate because he may not even have it in his possession. So I can't order him to give you something that he doesn't have in his possession.
How soon can they get next trial date? My next court date, will they have it, or how soon?
I don't even know. I mean,
Body cam and dash, I can escalate that by the next court date. The lab, I'm unsure of a timeline at this time. The lab of the
Marijuana.
substance.
okay. And
So-
I'm going to tell you now, it takes a lot. It takes quite a while to get labs done because, I mean, you imagine we live in a city with 4 million people. You know how many people get arrested with alleged illegal substances that have to be tested? You get in line in front of everybody else.
I do have the lab results from the store that I got it from. I have the store that is in the lab result papers that they got it from in Houston, so I could submit that as well if it makes it quicker.
I mean,
I know you have to do your own.
I know that you're saying that, but remember, there's always two sides to the story.
Sure.
So they need to test what they have to see what that is. And it's going to take a while, but it'll get done. You just be patient, but it'll get done.
At this point, we are pending body cam dash in the lab. That is what
Okay.
discovery is pending.
Typically what we do is we'll set it out 30 days.
All right. So real quick, I wanted to throw this out there. There's so much to unpack here. Like he puts in his request for discovery, right? The body cam, the officer to be subpoenaed to testify, the 911 call. All right, cool. Right? But he makes a list of 16 things. Literally every single person in the state of Texas needs to come and testify. And well, in the city, the 4 million people in the city they're in. All this paperwork that proves that you're making money off of putting me on trial and that you're openly traded on the stock market. And the judge just laughs at that one. Like, what are you talking about? Like, just all this sovereign citizen gobbledygook, all this. And part of the problem with a lot of the stuff that they request is that it's theoretical. Like the thing about being traded on the open market and all that. It's like, I'm demanding that you submit to me the proof that this is happening. Yeah, but that isn't happening. No, I need the proof that it's happening. Yeah, but it's not happening. It doesn't exist. No, you don't understand what I'm saying. You have to give me the evidence that proves that it does exist. But it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does, because I'm the beneficiary of myself. And that's the other thing. He just said it twice. I'm the beneficiary of that name. So in other words, you're your own beneficiary. So what does that mean? If you die, you get the money? If you cash in your 401k, you get the money? You're the beneficiary to yourself? Like, I don't understand how the brains of these idiots work. And if you're the beneficiary, and this is actually, I just thought of this. If you are going to insist you're the beneficiary for that all caps name, for that legal fiction, then you beneficiary, you benefit from anything that's good that goes under that name. But if something bad happens under that name, oh, that's not me. I'm not that name. I have nothing to do with it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, I thought you were the beneficiary for that name. Yes, I get any benefit from it. That's why I'm the beneficiary. Get it? They think they're so smart. Oh, no. Holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce, guys. This dude is something else, but just watch. There's more.
And then we'll just have you come back. And when you come back in 30 days, we'll see where they are. And then at that time, you guys can make a plan to go over the evidence. And you're not going to give him a copy though. He's just going to have to review it.
I believe it's subject to inspection.
Right. So you're going to have to come bring a computer.
USB.
It's not through VHS, it's through.
I'm unaware. I'll familiarize myself more before the next court date of the transfer of.
You're going to probably need to bring yourself a computer that has a CD-ROM, because usually they have stuff on CD-ROM drives or on CDs so that you're going to have to be able to look at it. Any kind of dash cam, any kind of body cam, they usually put it on a CD-ROM or on a CD for you to be able to look at it. The only other thing I need you to do is I need you to swear to us that you're not going to drive. I am making it a condition of your bond.
I hold that until
No.
I filed some stuff in my paperwork. I don't drive. I don't go by driver's license.
No.
I have my passport that I do go by.
Nope. I need you to do it now. Okay. I need you to do it. And I'm making it a condition of your bond that you sign the document that you're not going to drive.
I don't want to
Convey.
contract or consent say anything or agreement say anything like that because I'm still trying to see
I'm going to revoke your bond. If you don't sign it, I'm going to revoke your bond. That's it.
I got to be forced to sign that. If I don't sign it, I can't have the option to take that paper.
Oh, no, I'm not. You don't have to sign it, but I'm going to revoke your bond.
But what matter of that?
Sorry?
I don't understand why my bond will get revoked because of that.
Because I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive, convey, travel, any way you want to put it, behind the wheel of a car in Harris County, Texas, unless you are properly licensed with a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name.
I go by my U.S. passport now. I don't go by my Texas driver license. I don't license it anymore. Not commercial.
Nevertheless, I'm having you sign a document that you understand and that you promise that you're not going to do it.
I don't understand it fully, but that's why.
If you don't, that's okay, but I am going to revoke your bond. And that's it. Correct.
Being forced to sign this right now, or it's like, because
You don't have to sign it. You know the consequence. You're hearing it now. If you've never heard it before, you're hearing it now. For the entirety of the case.
I mean, I could get my driver's license.
If you do, if you get your driver's license and show me that you have.
I'm not a commercial driver. I don't engage in commerce. I don't do it.
Do you think that the 5-year-old kid that gets hit and killed in a car, or the 69-year-old grandmother that
Wait, hold on a second. This bit is another one of my favorite bits from this trial. I love this. I'm going to rewind it again a little bit. And this, the way the judge like explains this I love this judge so much. This is awesome. I love this. Let me go back a little bit and then watch this whole thing in context, what he's about to say. Mwah! Another beautiful Judge Fleischer moment. I love it. Not as comedic, but great. Like, this is awesome. All right. Here we go.
you're hearing it now. If you've never heard it before, you're hearing it now
Come up and speak.
for the entirety of the case.
I mean, I could get my driver's license.
If you do, if you get your driver's license and show me that you have,
I'm not a commercial driver. I don't engage in commerce. I don't do it.
do you think that the 5-year-old kid that gets hit and killed in a car, or the 69-year-old grandmother that ends up paralyzed from an accident, cares whether you were conveying, whether you were in commerce, non-commerce? Injuries don't care whether you're conveying, whether you're traveling. Accidents happen whether you're conveying, whether you're driving, whether you're traveling. That doesn't care, right? When you get into an accident, it doesn't matter in what method you're doing it. An accident is just that. And if you have an accident, I want to make sure that the other party will be taken care of. I'm only asking you to follow the law. I'm not asking you to split the atom here. Great.
Break the law or any of that, but
Great.
I don't
I'm
engage
asking you
in
to sign this. If you don't have to, but I'm going to revoke your bond. That's it. And Mr. Emiton, if you get a Texas driver's license and you get insurance, I will take this deal off.
That's what I believe in, and that's believe the Constitution.
That's okay.
They trying to apply that I need to get a license and insurance when I used to be a commercial driver for this day. I don't commercial drive anymore. I don't do medical transportation. I'm just a.
Did you hear what I said about an accident, about whether you're
I
conveying or
understand
traveling?
exactly what you mean about the accident.
Okay.
I know if I was to get on the accident road with no insurance, I could get sued and there'll be a civil matter and I go to jail. I understand that. That's why I travel very cautious. I don't.
You just said I drive.
I'm saying I
I
travel
drive.
very
You
cautious.
said the magic words.
I was a driver.
Come on. Don't be Helen Keller. Come on. And I'm trying to protect all of Harris County.
I'm not an
You're
engineer.
protecting you. I'm protecting all the 4.2 million people here. That's what I'm doing. Because if you get into an accident, I know that you're not going to be out a dime out of your pocket. But all those other people, they're going to be out a crap load of money. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every single person of Harris County. And I don't care if I offend you. I don't care if I make you mad. I don't care if your sensibilities are upset. Don't care. I don't. All I want is every person protected. And that's it. And I'm doing what the law requires. I'm not asking you to do anything that's not outside the law. And you, acting as a lawyer, should be able to look it up and see, because it's all in the transportation code. So you can sign it. If you don't, I'll have you meet with Stephen. That's it.
I just want my rights preserved.
They're reserved.
I'm waiving my rights to the court.
No.
Signing that's waiving my rights. It's a contract. It's me.
What right are you waiving?
My right to travel. That's infringing my right to travel with the Constitution.
No,
I wanna protect the rights of
take the
14
Dodge Patas.
14, I don't know what that means.
Happy trails. Use your feet. You can travel with your feet.
I can, but I live in Austin. I don't live out here in Houston.
Take a bus. Take an Uber. But I want to make sure if you're caught driving, I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond so high you will spontaneously combust. Because
Use your feet. You can travel. I'm not taking away your right to travel. Take a bus. Take an Uber. Just don't get behind the wheel of a car. Jiffy with 2 Australian to Zap News Now Voodoo because we're watching a sovereign citizen idiot.
Damn it, it's not my fault he's an idiot! Wait, I mean, he's a genius, man. His judge is the one who's stupid, right? Hello? What? Oh, no.
Thank you. Joe's dude came in late, was wondering what was going on. So yeah, this guy, he was saying as part of your, he didn't cause an accident, but he did have an illegal weapon with him. And he's also in a federal case at the same time. This guy's all over the place. So he's saying as a condition of your bond, you need to you can't drive without a driver's license. And he's like, why do I need a driver's license? So he's explaining to him, well, if there was an accident or if something happened, he's like, well, then I'd get sued. It's like, yeah, but you don't have any money to pay. So you wouldn't be out any money, but the state would be out money. The victims would be out money. You think the example the judge uses, you think a 5-year-old kid that gets hit by a car cares if the guy who was driving it was in commercial capacity or not? All they know is they got hit by a car. News Now Voodoo, you better run. The Terminator skull is arriving today. Yes, Uncle Artie made the skulls. He made the Terminator skull, which is coming today, apparently. That's going to be great. And he also made the skull. And remember, we're bringing back the giveaways. So any donations to the channel in any amount automatically get your name entered as an entry. And Society Red, what's up? And just in case you want to enter, but you don't have any money or whatever, you don't have to give money to get an entry. All you got to do is be one of the first 5 people after I hit the crows. It has to be after you hear the crows. One of the first 5 people after you hear the crows to say, I love this judge. I love this judge. You're going to hear the crows. You type, I love this judge. After you hear the crows, first 5 people get their names entered to win a handmade by Uncle Artie skull, tombstone, or potentially even the Terminator skull we got coming in the mail. All right. I love this judge. Let's go ahead and watch the rest of this because this is awesome stuff. Yes, Chef M80. Yes, Society Red. What's up? All right, I love it.
So I want you to understand that I mean this, and I'm protecting every single person I can. And that's it.
Sign this right now.
No.
Ready to meet with jail or arrest if I don't sign this. Right
Correct.
now.
That is correct.
I'm
That's correct.
imprisonment if I don't sign this. This is on the record.
It's on a record. I have a reporter right here, and it's on video. Can you file the bond conditions as well? No driving without a license, please.
This is it right here.
That, and I'm going to have them file it just in, so I can give you a copy as well.
Okay, now for the next couple of minutes, they say, okay, you're on bond. Here's your trial date. Come back, blah, 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 whatever. You sign the thing. Good. Go get your driver's license. So he walks out. One of the bailiffs or whatever ladies that works for the court comes over. They start going over the paperwork, and he finds the piece of paper with the signature on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't over yet. If it was a joke, there'd be a punchline, and all that was the setup. But so let me fast forward a little bit because holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. Where is it? I got to find the spot. So they take him away, and then they look at the paperwork that he signed, And then the judge says, oh boy, no, you got to bring this guy back. Hold on. I got to find the part where he comes back. Oh man, hold on. Where was it? Here's, all right. Sign the thing. Come on, where is it? Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, oh man, here we go. Here we go.
Sign up the state's bond conditions.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Okay,
That's all right.
I just wanted to make sure.
That's all right. Okay. Mr. Emiton. So we're gonna make you a copy and then you can go on your way. Just be careful. You made a copy.
That's a copy of it.
Okay, just be careful. Don't pick up any new cases. Get a license, get the insurance, come back, and then we'll let you drive. Okay? All right, bud. All right, bud.
Oh wait, I might have fast forwarded too much. Hold on. Dag nabbit.
Are you waiting?
Sorry guys.
I'm gonna put you in jail and I'm gonna make your bond. And I mean, as well.
These conditions don't make sense.
What's the cost number?
251-5787. And his appearance is late tomorrow.
So what's the problem?
So it looks like he was ordered to get an interlock within 30 days. I'm assuming.
30 days? What? No.
I'm assuming the vehicle needed to be repaired because that's what it says. This is before me, so but it says that when his vehicle is repaired.
We do interlocks, we do a week, not 30 days.
Yeah. And then he had a portable, but the problem is he got the portable removed once the interlock was installed. But he has an interlock, but he doesn't, it's sent it contradictory. Well, he is driving now. He thought once he got the interlock, he could have the.
No, he portable device. But I told him if you ever wanted to at the interlock
Tomorrow because.
So let me text the not yet.
Submit a copy of the no driving affidavit form with that suffice also, or you still want to sign up about the state's bond conditions?
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Okay,
That's all right.
I just wanted to make sure.
That's all right. Okay. Mr. Emiton. So we're gonna make you a copy and then you can go on your way. Just be careful. You made a copy.
That's a copy of it.
Okay, just be careful. Don't pick up any new cases. All right, bud. You. That's it. All right, guys. That's it. All right, guys. Yeah, sorry, one more. Hey, I want you to know that even though you signed this, is that an E? Are you still on the record? Can you go on real quick? Just real quick. Is this say EZ?
Hold on. Okay, Judge, go ahead.
Okay, so we're back on the record in 2522688. I had Mr. Emitom sign an affidavit promising us he's not going to drive, travel, convey in a car. And he signed it as, it says EC, is that right? ECE / all rights reserved, UCC 1-103.
That's his signature. UCE, all rights reserved. What the? And then a UCC code number. Holy crap, Anner sandwich sauce. We got $5 from Highway Star. Voodoo, are you making your child support payments? If but not so, baby Voodoo. Zap your daddy. All right, let's go. Hold on.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Highway Star. is gonna be great. All right, hold on, guys. It's almost time for the cupcake dance. Let me go get my thing. I'll be right back. I got my needle. Daddy. Shh. Don't tell him, guys. Don't tell him. Shh. Daddy. What do you want, you little turd bomber? Oh, I just wanted to show you this fancy pants taser needle. Taser needle? What the heck is that? Watch, I'll show you. Oh! Thank you guys, love you, bye! Oh, man, you stabbed me in the face, Hez! What the heck And what is this? Oh, no!
We got $2.99 Australian from Jason D. A happy dance for Carrie T. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. Yes. All right. Yes. And I'll tell you what. So what happens there? They bring him back because they look and they realize he signed the form by writing all rights reserved and a UCC code, whatever. But then the judge says, I'll tell you what. Fine. It's on the record that you signed it like that, not with your name. I'm going to hold you to it. I'm telling you right now in court, on the record, on film, that if you get caught driving without a license, we'll have the court record that this is you and that you signed it, even though you signed it that way. We got it all here on film, on the record, that you're saying that you signed it like that. So he said, okay, but if we catch you without a license, you get pulled over, you don't have a license, your bond's revoked, and you're getting locked up. So that's it. So that's how it ended. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see. It's almost time for the cupcake dance. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since a super adjective dance. So I thought I'll just go out and throw one out there for you guys just because I love you guys and you deserve it. You've earned it. By being the best fans in the world, ding dong, ding dang, nabbit. So I'm going to do that. And then right after that, it'll be time for the cupcake dance. And then we'll wrap it up there. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you so much. Let's get this started parted. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where is it? It's been a minute. And just in case, I haven't seen any signs of it in the chat, but just in case the Clash with Bow people are watching, this isn't for you guys. You can kiss my ass. This is for my fans. I do it because I love them and because they love me, not because you like to watch a hippo dance. He's a hippo. He's fat. Go get high. All right. Here we go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think a super chat came in while I was doing it, but it was from Uncle Artie, so it's all right. Oh, Uncle Artie, I don't know if you heard the story yesterday. I don't remember if you were here when I told it. So the other day, when my son took one of your skulls home, his sister was like, "Where'd you get that?" And he said, "My uncle gave it to me." And, you know, it's his sister. She knows all of his uncles. So she's like, "Which uncle? Who gave it to you?" And he goes, "Uncle Artie." She's racking her brain. Got together with my other kid, her brother. And they're trying to, which uncle? What is he talking about? Uncle, this one, that one. And then finally, you know, my older son was like, "Uncle Artie." "No, that's from the bar and grill guy from the show." But it was hilarious that they actually were like, which uncle gave him this skull? All rights reserved to Zap Voodoo. Entries for P. Barnes. This is a crime. We have a victim and it's signed by all rights reserved. But News Now Voodoo, Moron American. Oh my goodness gracious me. That just means there's more of you to love, Hez. Thank you, Nightman's wife. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. We got a News Now Voodoo zap coming in from for Uncle Artie.
Uncle Artie, I'm gonna poop on those skulls, yeah. Oh, but then when you wipe it off, the brown would be like a stain and would actually make them look more realistic. Hey, Ez, you should put some stain on them and make them look... No, wait, I'm not gonna help you! This is a nightmare! This is terrible! Why did you bring the casing back? Oh! All right, preserve, man! Oh, just came from proof! Uncle Artie.
Wait a minute, Uncle Artie's not a good role model for kids. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see. Got one more minute to the cupcake dance, guys. Ooh, I'm excited. I can't wait. Anyway, that video was awesome. I love Judge Fleischer and having this stuff sit in front of him. Oh my goodness. And my favorite part, of course, you know, was a commercial. You think if you run over a 5-year-old that the 5-year-old's going to care whether or not you were commercial? Or what about an old lady? You hit an old lady. You think she's going to care if you were commercial or not? It doesn't matter. And I'm here to protect everybody. So if I offend you in the process of protecting them from you, oh well, too bad. So sad. Cry me a river. I love it. Anyway, as always, thank you guys for joining me. As always. Also, one last thing before we go, I want to show you guys again, for those of you who didn't see it. Besides the gifts I'm getting from Uncle Artie, I'm also getting stuff, because the stuff from Uncle Artie is going to be for the giveaway. But these are gifts that eventually I'm going to put a shelf up here, and I'm going to have like the original retired voodoo doll and, you know, like the gifts that I've gotten from you guys over the years all on display, which is going to include the SS Douche Canoe from Paul Cohen, as well as the Butter Brain, also from Paul Cohen. All right, I love it. Thank you so much. And now it's time for the Cupcake Happy Dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Back nabbit, I wasn't ready. Olay! All right, yes. All right, LaDonna, great to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is. All right. We love you, Maggie. Oh, so great to have you here, as always. I love you. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, as always, every morning. What happened to the best fans in the world segment? That was always the best part of the show. You know what? Again, once I go to Florida, and I get my stuff back. And again, that's the ultimate plan, is to eventually have a shelf behind me with all the stuff that I've gotten from you guys over the years on display. And then, yes, I will bring that back. But right now, going through the list without the stuff is, I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Absolutely perfect tech skills. Remember, I'm relearning. Not relearning, but it's a completely. When I was in Florida, I had my whole setup all down pat, but now it's all new and different. So it's all good though. We're slowly working our way back into awesome sandwich sauce.
Awesome.
All right. Hold on a second, guys.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining us again. We love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. This is for you guys. This is for you guys. All right, and remember, you guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. God bless all you guys. All of our thoughts and prayers are with you, and of course, Maggie and Ray. Oh, Mrs. Pretty Lady. I miss her. Leland Squirrels, it was good to see you. I didn't say, Mr. Hess didn't say hello earlier. Anyway, goodbye, guys. Love you. Bye.
Oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.